This story is about John Norman. John Norman, like every American, has a story to tell about where he was on the morning of September 11, 2001. The now retired deputy chief of the New York City Fire Department was asleep when the terrorist hijacked plane flew into the first tower of the World Trade Center at 8:46 a.m. On vacation, he had turned off his phone's ringer. I was going to sleep in. That was the plan, Norman said in a video interview with the NRA's Life of Duty Trial by Fire series. John Norman, once a captain of Rescue 1 and later deputy chief of a battalion. He was unaware of what happened until his answering machine received an all-call message from the department. Still not knowing exactly what was going on, Norman remembered turning on the TV and seeing what the rest of the country and the world would be glued to for countless weeks following. As I'm just about to turn on the TV and head for the door, the South Tower collapses. I thought it was a bomb, he said. As it took an hour and a half to get into the city and to the staging area for first responders. Heading out to help survivors and put out fires, Norman said, just walking down the street put me in shock. In the wake of the towers falling and the search and rescue that followed for days, weeks afterward, Norman was put in charge of the search operation as those previously in this leadership position were killed. But his history with the World Trade Center goes much farther back than that fateful day. His first job out of college was as a high-pressure standpipe riser for the WTC complex, Norman said of his job working for a sprinkler security system. The towers at the time were not the iconic figures that they became, he said, knowing the South Building wasn't even finished yet. This experience, knowing high-rise building construction, would be valuable later in his career. I knew all the underground passages. I knew places that the public never got to see. So yeah, that was tremendously valuable to me, he continued. Among the many things that struck him that day are the debris field were the papers. The thing I remember besides the dust is the papers. Paper everywhere. The whole graveyard here filled with paper, he said, as he walked by that area, now 12 years removed from this attack. The whole street, everything, is filled with paper from the tower. The landscape as a whole was surreal, he said. It looks like you're on the surface of the moon. One of those poignant stories was when he found the team of Rescue 1, a team he had left just 2 years prior. All members of the team were dead. Their bodies trapped under steel so heavy that it required construction equipment so specialized that it would take 3 weeks to get to them. Fire was coming underneath the crew that Norman led, so he offered a member of his team to cut off the hand of one of Rescue 1. My thinking at the time was, I want to have something to identify these guys before the fire consumes their bodies entirely, he recalled. That's how bad this was, he said. I pray to this day, and the guy that I gave the order to, that he doesn't have nightmares over doing that to one of his best friends, cutting his arm off. By the time, we thought it was the best thing to do.